Austin Pods.
Just like John Wayne would have done.
Uh-huh. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. You want to get Game Duel up?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, that was like a sequence of words that I just couldn't quite interpret. You want to get game up? Sorry, when did you learn another language?
All right. While you're doing that, I'll bring up the intro music. Podcast intro. All right. Here we go. You ready?
I do have game up, so yes, I suppose
All right.
so.
Hello and welcome once again to the podcast. My name is Aaron and I'm here with Josh.
Hello.
We have so much to talk about this week. We're just going to get straight into it. We're just going to jump right into it, or whatever someone on the internet says.
Yep, someone surely has to say that.
How much do we know? Do we know about stuff? Let's find out right now.
Yes, this is How Much Do We Know? This is the part of the show at the very beginning where we do Game Duel.
We do game duel.
We do Game
it
Duel.
big time.
I'm going to share this.
Yes, make sure the people at home who are definitely not
This
just
window.
audio-only listeners make sure they can see it. Oh, God.
You know what? I just realized I hadn't clicked. Fuck, I hate Instagram. After you go live, you have to click go live.
Yeah, well, this is what you get for having an audience.
Well, that's not even working. Sorry, Instagram. No stream for you this week. All right.
Get fucked, Meta.
Because now I can't even like copy and paste the fucking
Rest
bullshit.
in piss, Meta.
All right, Game Duel. Here we go. We're gonna do.
I hate that I know exactly what that cover is immediately.
Oh, okay, great. Good for you. The fact that you hate it is interesting. I don't know what this is at all.
Yeah, I got it in one. Fuck's
Okay, I'm gonna skip because I have no idea.
sake. Would you like a hint?
No.
Okay, well.
Oh, it's Knack. Okay, got it.
It's Dak.
Got it on the second one. Now I know why you hate it. Got it.
Oh, fuck, I know this one too. What
Okay,
the fuck?
artwork.
This one you might know. It's it orbits our wheelhouse collectively. I'm not sure if you've ever played the game, but I'm sure you've seen artwork of it in a different, much better, much more beloved game. Hanging in
Gonna skip this one.
hanging in the office of a character.
Gonna skip this one.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna get it.
I mean, that logo looks familiar. I'm still skip. Oh,
Can I give you a name?
okay.
Kojima.
Yeah, I knew it was. I know. I think I know what game it is, but I can't fucking remember the title of it. It's don't give it to me. It's something corpse or some
It's not corpse, but like you're kind of on the right track.
cops.
It is like it's a portmanteau of not cops, but something.
Noughts.
It's not cop noughts. But
Police
it's real.
noughts?
There you go.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Yeah.
You know, the fucked up thing is that GameDeal is just giving it to me today
Yeah.
for free.
You on the character screen?
I'm done with the character screen.
Okay. This is giving me fucking Bethesda vibes. Is it Bethesda vibes?
No.
No. It's definitely some sort of RPG.
Yes. Yes, I would call it an RPG. Other people might call it a subgenre that has really only come around in the last decade and a half. But they are RPGs.
Is it like Elden Ring or something?
Oh, it might be.
Well, I don't know the character.
No, you fucking wouldn't.
So I'm just going to skip my way through this one. Oh, yeah, that chick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Millennia.
Oh, it's Elden Ring.
Yep, Millennia Elden Ring.
I knew the game.
I didn't realize it gave you an option to just guess the game. Now,
Yep.
this one I don't know, but I typed in a word
Yeah.
that brought up a list of games that gave me an answer that I'm pretty confident is the right one. So I'm going to guess that game, and yes, it's that game.
Suburbs is throwing me.
Yeah, but like the first two, I feel like you could write down a word that you know is in a video game title, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the drop-down list will help.
Rabbids Go Home?
That's the one.
The fuck is that? I don't even know what that is.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, now we've got to guess the big one, right?
Yeah, this
the-
is where you
guess a
just
random
guess a
fucking
game.
Okay, what do we feeling? I'm feeling 360-ish, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
what
I'm gonna put Burnout
I'm gonna put
Paradise.
Bayonetta.
Okay.
Well, it's given me. I've got the perspective and the game mode, single player, third person perspective.
Okay, yeah, I've got yes. I've also got so orange, orangey yellowy means
It can have some of the answer, or
Okay.
perhaps it contains the answer, but also too many of the incorrect things. Because like Bayonetta, I've got is PC, PS3, Wii U, 360, PS4, Xbox
yeah.
One.
So it's definitely from that
Switch.
generation because I've got that as well, obviously with Burnout Paradise, and then
But mine, I'm almost certain whatever I'm looking for isn't, or whatever we're looking for isn't on the Switch. So I think that's tricking mine into
No, no,
thinking
no.
it's.
it's well before that.
Because what is your date say?
It's before it's before 2008,
Oh yeah, mine's before 2009, so that makes sense.
and it's first person or third person, and it's either EA or Criterion.
Okay, well it's definitely third person.
Okay, so it's a third person game published by EA, most
I've
likely.
got action fantasy for themes, but it's in yellow. So action, I guess, is there.
What if I put black just to see what happens?
Black?
Yeah, the Criterion game.
Yeah, okay. EA makes me want to think like Dante's Inferno.
Maybe. It's a single player game. That is confirmed.
Dante's was 2010. Fuck me.
Confirmed single player game. It is not an action game. Well, wait,
It is-
no. It must be an action. Wait, what?
It's not-
Okay. It's
So
partly an
mine-
action game.
So mine is saying hack and slash beat 'em up on the Bayonetta side, not good. But hack and slash beat 'em up and adventure game on Dante's Inferno, good. So I'm guessing it's an adventure game of some variety.
Okay. That's-
Oh, and also I'm still getting yellow for action fantasy themes, but I've also got horror in here and it's still yellow.
And it's before 2006.
Yeah, mine I didn't realize Dante's Inferno was after Bayonetta, so
Yeah.
goofed on that one.
Well, that does. Yeah.
It's like an
They're around about that
EA
time, you know.
Well, I feel like I'm kind of in the right wheelhouse with Dante's Inferno, though. You know?
Yeah.
PS3,
So, well, it must have been. It
360.
must have been like a fucking launch game for the 360 or PS3. 2006.
Yeah, because when's yours before? Oh, before 2006.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and it's on one of those consoles. So
And PC maybe.
and PC maybe. Okay.
Mine also says maybe Switch, but I think that's an outlier. I think that's why mine's fucking around.
It's not first person, third
No.
person. What about
It
Gears
is
of
third
War?
person. Gears of War maybe.
What year did that come out?
Oh god,
That wasn't a launch game, was it? That was later. So.
No, I want to say that might be 2006.
I'm gonna put Cameo.
I'm gonna quickly Google 2005 video games. Ninja Gaiden Black, maybe.
Okay. 2005 is getting warm, apparently.
Is getting warm.
It's not even.
Are we sure? The down arrow, because we fuck this up every time. I feel.
Yeah, because it's
Are
closer.
we sure?
Because it's not red now. It's like the orangey yellowy color.
Oh, okay. What
And it
year
was-
did what year did that fucking American McGee's Alice game come out?
Oh, well before. That was like, I feel like late 90s. No, 2000. So that was close.
Because I did put in Madness Returns because I wasn't sure what the year was on that. And it
yeah,
put
that's later.
2011.
Yeah, that's a late game.
And it does say correct franchise.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, fucking Alice then.
So it's Alice. American McGee's Alice.
Did it?
Yeah, I was going along the line. I'm like, oh hey, a green box, right? Franchise. Fuck.
There we go. Done it.
How much do we know? A surprising amount today.
Yeah. Good stuff. Mostly on your part. I
Oh
had to
yeah, those
work
first
through- the character
fucking-
one really threw me off, and
Those first three, I fucking blitzed.
yeah, the Knack one I got after. I just need that little ear on Knack to know what it
I don't know
was.
why, but the cover art for Knack lives rent free in my brain.
All right. Let us now talk about what we've been up to the last fucking month or whatever. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Let me start with what we've been playing, because it leads to what I want to talk about, which is this little fella. Right.
Oh yes. Uh-huh.
So Rocknix is a Android ARM processor based Linux distribution that came to some devices last year, including the Retroid Pocket 5. But last week, like almost a week ago now, Steam was added natively to Rocknix. So I installed it.
I believe your
and-
words to me were, "Who needs a Steam Deck?" To which I said, "Me. This thing's bigger than my
I mean,
face."
yeah, that's the thing. It's like this is.
You got a smaller face
It's
than
a
mine.
5.5. It's a 5.05 inch screen. This one, so it's a little bit smaller than the Steam Deck. But yeah. So I have been. I was playing around with something called Game Native, and there's also another one called Game Hub, which runs on Android, and they are similar in that you sign into your Steam account, but they don't actually natively run Steam. They just sort of access your games and download them, and then sort of do some bullshit to try and get the games running.
Sure.
Where with Rocknix and the Steam native app, it's basically like having a Steam Deck. It's basically now it's just like Steam OS. So I can press the home button and you get your little menu, and
Yep,
you
it's
press
got
the
all,
back
like,
button.
What did they used to call it? Like the big picture mode? It kind of works like that.
It's big picture mode, and then if I think if you press home and okay, well this is Vampire Crawlers.
Uh-huh.
Runs perfectly.
Wonderful.
And so you get your other little quick settings menu here, just like you do on the Steam Deck as well. And yeah, so I with the other apps, with the Android apps like Game Native, it was very hit and miss. Like you would download something, and you'd have to go into the settings and you'd have to change like drivers and like a whole bunch of things in there to try and get the game to work. And there was never a guarantee that it would work.
A lot of futzing for very little like guaranteed success.
Yes. And this isn't perfect yet either. Like some games just aren't starting. But the majority of games that I've tried so far have at least started. And there's games like Vampire Crawlers, and I also put Mouse PI on here, which works as well. Not great.
No?
I have to put the settings all the way down, kind of, to get it to a decent frame rate. I played Trackmania Stadium on here, which is great. Grid I put on here and I couldn't get it to run. Dogpile's a weird one because that's just a 2D kind of it's hand drawn art style. But that just like fully crashed the fucking Retroid. Megabonk works, but the controls are weird. Like if you move up and down, you can't. It just goes side to side. And I tried to play around with the controls.
I
Didn't work.
assume Megabonk has like controller support. I own the game and and it says it's Steam Deck verified, so like it should have controller support.
Yeah, it does. It's just weird
Not
with this
for
one, I
you.
guess. Cuphead, I tried. It works really well. Replaced works. I have to lock it. It's a locked. I don't think it's even 30, honestly. But it works and it runs. So you can theoretically play it. And then there's a bunch of games that I couldn't get to work, like Quake 2. I put the Darkness 2 on here just to see what happened. No. Half-Life 2 worked really well. Split Second I couldn't get to run.
Damn.
And Mio's the one game where it was like your hardware just doesn't support certain driver things, so you can't play this, which was weird.
That is odd.
But yeah, if you have a Retroid device or any kind of Android handheld, you should be able to install Rocknix. If you just have to go to their website and find the right version for your processor, for your whatever you have. So this has a Snapdragon in it, so I have to get the right Snapdragon processor.
I see.
Version. Yeah, and like the first couple of days of release was not good. Basically, you would start a game and it would just run in the background behind Steam, and you could hear it, but you couldn't see it.
Yeah. Okay.
And so you would have to close Steam. And then you could see the game then, but then because you closed Steam, you lost like Steam's controller support. You know how Steam like
yeah, sure.
yeah.
That's weird.
So you couldn't actually control the game. So yeah, but then they do nightly updates. So every day or two, they put out a new update. So I downloaded the one directly after that, and that's what's been doing it. It's been going really well.
Awesome.
So today, I played a lot of Vampire Crawlers while I was at the kids' swimming lessons, which was that game's rad. I also played someone's stream this morning.
Nice.
I'm up to the 3rd level world.
Yep.
Whatever.
I assume it works in a similar way to Vampire Survivors in how it doles out levels and that kind of thing.
Possibly. I didn't play enough Vampire Survivors, really.
I have bought Crawlers. I have not gotten a chance to get into it. I think I played too many other things.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But that game's pretty cool, and it's definitely the sort of game where if you got some other shitty TV show on the background, you can just like
If you got to watch some Marvel bullshit for a podcast that was ill-advised,
Right. Sure. Yeah, you can just play some vampire crawlers while that's happening.
until they
Yeah.
start speaking in different languages, then you got to focus.
Yeah. And the third level is basically like just getting over a bridge.
Oh yeah,
And I had a really good run where I was like doubling and tripling like the amount of damage that certain weapons were doing. And it was that was sick. That was fucking cool.
fuck yeah, we love multipliers.
Hell yeah. And it's like, so for those who don't know, it's a card-based combat system. So you'll get cards out of your deck, and you can upgrade those cards over time during your runs. And they have amounts of mana that you use when you use them. And you start off with 3 mana. A lot of cards don't use any mana. They're just 0.
Yeah,
And you get a mod or whatever, like an upgrade early on that basically, if you use them in order of mana when you're taking your turn, you'll get like a multiplier on that too. So,
so
you
like
start
you
with your
start with
zeros.
the zeros, ones, twos.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But a lot of the times, like the 1 cards, you kind of want to use a 1 before you want to use a 0
Sure.
sometimes. So you kind of just got to weigh up your options there. Yeah, it's very good. It's definitely something that can be considered a time suck.
Give them the old time suck.
Yeah, we love a good time suck.
Oh, don't suck my time.
It's a vampire. It has to.
Ah, shit. It works really well.
You have played some Replaced.
I have played some Replace. I've been playing it on the Steam Deck, and God, that game's a fucking vibe. It looks
Yeah.
so nice.
From the very
All the
like
time.
from the very like first showing of that game, I was like, this looks fucking sick.
It has such a good style, like
Yep.
pixel art in the 3D environments with like the really nice lighting effects and really fantastic scene direction, like camera movements and effects and blur and cutscenes happen in that game, and I'm just riveted. I'm glued to my fucking screen because I'm like, this is so fucking cool looking.
Yeah.
And like story wise, is doing some neat stuff. Gameplay continues to evolve. Like I'm getting new abilities, I'm getting new gear. Stuff is becoming more in depth. It's still maybe a little bit too basic to be like really blown away by, but it feels good when you're playing it. It's got real like Arkham combat, which
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while. It's refreshing, honestly.
I haven't played much of it. I've played maybe an hour, maybe. But yeah, the combat's fun, and I like the vibes and the art style.
Music's really fucking good.
I wasn't expecting as much combat. Like from the beginning, it just feels like maybe it's like an Inside or like that kind of
Like
just
a puzzle platformer type.
Yeah.
Maybe with some adventure gaminess.
Yes, I was just
Sure.
expecting to push some boxes or do some puzzles, and then all of a sudden I'm doing combat. I'm like, what the fuck? I was not expecting that.
Yeah, you're fighting off dudes in like minor equipment,
Yeah,
doing sick like because you've got a baton that's also a gun. But you don't get the gun until a little bit later. But like as you do combos and as you counter attacks, you build up charge in the gun, so you're like beating dudes up, and then you've got one bullet, and the bullet usually kills most things that it hit, like even the big dudes. I don't know if you've seen the big dudes.
I feel like I've seen a big
they're
dude
very
at some
big
point.
dudes.
Yes, yeah,
Big chonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shoot one of them, they're down. And it's like, oh, that's a quick fix for that fucking guy. But it's really, really satisfying because you're just like bonking dudes with this fucking baton, and then you'll counter an attack. And if you hit the gun button mid counter, you go into this special animation where you'll like fucking judo toss them to the ground and shoot them in the
Nice.
head. And it's like, fuck,
Yeah.
that's really good. It's really cool.
That does sound cool. Yeah, that's it's pretty neat.
I also
neat
find
thing.
I'm like reading a bunch of the side lore and stuff because it's an interesting world, but
yeah.
also the way they present it on your little, they call it a wingman, your
Yeah.
little like personal device is really cool with the super pixely hand. It's a
Whenever
really
you
good
ma-
looking thing.
Yeah, whenever you go through, like, make a move through the menu or whatever, you see the fingers on the side, press the different buttons and
Big
stuff.
chunky fingers
Yeah,
holding this. They call it a wingman. I really like that. I would
Yeah.
like a wingman.
that's good. Do you get more arcade games?
Yes.
Okay, so I got the first one, which is like you're trying to you're picking people up and then dropping them off at the hospital, and then,
And then
you
you're
have
doing
to
organ
give them
transplants.
transplants.
Which is thematically appropriate. That's a big thing in the game.
Okay, all right. But that was neat. Yeah, it's a cool game.
I'm really intrigued to see like where that story plays out because like I had no idea what the replaced in the title could mean. Then very quickly you learn, oh, that might be why. Not gonna
Okay.
spoil what that is, but
Fair
I mean
enough.
you ostensibly know, but people at home may not.
Sure. What is Kulo Niku Bowl Up?
Kuluniko Bowl Up is a very difficult title to say,
I
but also
agree.
From the limited amount of it that I got to play, it is a cozy cooking game cross visual novel almost with a very nice anime style, very cute anime style. Mostly I've just made bowls of meatball noodles.
Nice.
And it just looks nice. I saw it on the Steam page. It had just come out and it was like 20, 30 bucks. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm buying a bunch of stuff. I'll buy this as well.
Yeah.
Played it. Seems okay.
Yeah.
It is one of two food themed things that I picked up and thought I'd play and played and was like, yeah, this is all right.
Josh, what's Dosa Divas?
Dosa Divas is a RPG in the vein of like Mario RPG, Paper Mario, all those like active turn systems where you've got like press the button and you'll do more attack damage when you attack at the right time, or you'll like deflect and do perfect parries and shit, like Expedition 33 or all that sort of thing.
Heard of it.
Except it's like food themed. You play as two sisters who are returning home to their parents' restaurant, which has been taken over by their evil bitch sister who's running some kind of like an evil empire corporation based around convenience food. She's like, nah, cooking's fucking bullshit. No one likes food. You just eat food for sustenance. It's easy, it's quick. Nobody cooks anymore, so you just rock back up to town with your fucking mecha truck thing and make food for people in the food dimension. Sorry, the prep dimension. There's little like cooking mini games, which with Kuliniku, it's like, oh, I'm at a top-down view of my workstation. Here's my hot pot. Here's my ingredients. You put them in the hot pot. You've got a timer.
Yeah.
And you plate them and you dress them and you get the chopsticks or the fork, depending on what the customer wants, and you ring the bell and it's done. This one, it's very much the here are bars and here are things moving on the bar. Press the A button when it's in the sweet spot and then you've cooked the thing. So two very different approaches to cooking in video games.
Fair enough.
And yeah, you make like items and stuff for characters or power-ups for yourself, and seems neat. You get really just dropped straight in. Very little context. There's a semi-late title card, but it's done with such little fanfare that I almost missed it. But yeah, like it looks nice, plays fine. I'm keen to see if that gets like better or if it just kind of stays at a yeah, it's all right.
You mentioned bars. Tell me about Tomodachi Life, living the dream, and being the warden of Prison Island.
Okay, so Prison Island is my Tomodachi Life island, obviously. It's where criminals go to live because they can't be trusted in polite society. And so some of the me's on Prison Island include myself, my wife, Heihachi Mishima, his wife, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's see, Mick Foley, Storm from the X-Men, Princess Daisy. Who the fuck else did I make?
Some of these people
Jason
don't
Voorhees.
sound. Some of these people shouldn't be here. Surely.
What do you mean?
Like the last three you said.
Jason Voorhees?
No. The before him. Like the three before him.
Stone Cold?
No, after.
I'm really not sure what you're getting at. Who else is in there? Ada Wong.
What did she do? Why is
do you
she on
mean?
Prison Island?
I mean, can't be trusted. Fuck, who else is in there? Mick Foley's in there. Colonel Sanders is in there. He's very
Well,
small.
that's fine. That makes sense.
Dylan from Predator, he's in there.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Tomodachi Life is a life sim akin to The Sims, but with less simulation. No, not less simulation. Less control over the minute details
Right.
and more vibes, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
You pick up your Miis, you drop them, and you have no idea what they're going to fucking talk about. Sometimes they'll be like, hey, I want to be friends with... So, Lauren, my wife, she's like, I want to be friends with Heihachi Mishima. What should we talk about? I'm like, you should talk about throwing kids off cliffs. And she's like, okay. And now he's talking about it, and they love it. They're getting along. And then all of a sudden, a week, maybe 2 weeks into running Prison Island, everyone talks about throwing kids off cliffs. I don't know what I've done. Stone Cold and Heihachi have had a child who I named Good Kazuya. I got a really quick montage of Good Kazuya growing up. And then he became an adult instantly. And he was like, should I live here or leave the island? I'm like, leave the island, you fucking
Definitely,
abomination. I
get
don't
out.
want to deal
Get
with
out
you.
of here.
Jesus Christ.
Just go.
'Cause he's
You're the
fucked
good
up.
one.
Because he's like got Heihachi's eyebrows, Steve Austin's eyes, and also like a random haircut, but it's technically Steve Austin's hair color with Heihachi's gray eyebrows. It's very strange. I didn't like it. And yeah, you buy like super high quality PNGs of food and other random items that you can give as gifts. You make clothes, you buy clothes. It's just very strange and random. And the little like vignettes that happen between characters are so funny and fucking weird. And you can make them say the most fucked up things in their dumb little Microsoft Sam voices. And you can like edit the voices as well. So when I made Jason Voorhees, I made it like really slow, really deep, and like so low in tone and low in pitch. So it just sounds like someone's fucking amped up the bass on his voice by a million. It's very good and very dumb. I don't know if I'd recommend it though.
Yeah, like the game looks interesting. Like I like seeing other people's things that they've made.
It is a game where like if you are having fun creating Miis and having fun just sitting back and like letting it run,
yeah,
great. But you're almost as likely to have as much fun living vicariously through someone else playing it as you would yourself.
yeah, that's that makes sense.
All of my characters keep talking about beer and cigarettes because I made beer and cigarettes. Because I got Solid Snake on the island, and I was like, well, he's got cigarettes. I got to make the Lucky Strike cigarettes. You know.
Oh my god!
brand.
Could you
fucking
could
hates
you
them.
imagine if there
fucking
weren't
hates
cigarettes?
Bayonetta
He hates them.
Loves them.
All that work you've done.
Yeah, well,
No
Steve
respect.
Austin likes the beer. That's fine. It's got his.
Well,
face on it.
of course he does. How much Mouse PI have you played? PI for hire, I should say.
Yeah, I also keep calling it Mouse PI, even though it is Mouse PI for hire.
Yeah.
I've been playing that on the Steam Deck, and I am let's say 2 levels. 3
Okay.
levels in.
You've done
I've done the opera.
Okay, you've done the opera. You've done the sort of
I have a
hub
shotgun.
world section.
Yeah. I've gone back to my like base,
Yep.
and I'm about to go off to the next place. But
So that's
like, I've got a
basically where
shotgun.
I'm at. We played about the same.
That was a good shotgun. I really like that
That
shotgun.
shotgun. Oh, that's a good shotgun.
I love a wobbly shotgun.
Yes.
I like
And
how
it-
you load it just by like
Just grabs
cramming
them and just
bullets
shoves
in.
them in. So good.
I love. There's a lot of good details in that game, like moving around in your Mauser pistol. The fucking nose droops and like follows along, and it's all very
Yeah.
wobbly.
Yes.
Spider webs in the corners of rooms have little cartoon spiders that are about to eat
I
a
didn't
little
notice
cartoon
those.
fly.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
But the fucked up thing is, I found a secret room. Like I broke open a window and
Mm-hmm.
smashed into another window and got into an apartment. And there were
Yep.
2 fully modeled 3D mouse skeletons in there, which is fucked up considering that every mouse in this fucking game is a 2D image.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I was like really confronted by that. Like, oh, what the fuck? Am I 3D on the inside but 2D on the outside?
Yep, that's
Ah,
it. Yeah, it seems fun.
cool. Yeah.
Actually, I did go to the next
Is it the mansion?
part. So I went there and then I kind of ended the stream. But yeah, going there is you get in the car and then there's like a top down like
Yeah, the little
driving
isometric
section around the
drive
little
from here to
city.
here.
It's starting to get like LA Noire vibes.
Well, yeah, because you've got your little crime board and you pin up your evidence and stuff, which I
And-
wasn't expecting. I
No.
appreciate that.
Because I was on stream today, I was like, before I got there, I was like, I hope there's like you get to do some sort of detective work where like, I don't know, some sort of puzzle or something to try and solve.
Yeah,
the thing.
something like as much as I do enjoy a good boomer shooter, it seems
Yeah.
like a perfectly fine one of those.
Mm-hmm.
It does need a little something extra to break it up, and detective work, sure.
So they do the thing where you get a whole bunch of clues and stuff, and then once you have a bunch of clues, you can then
You get your red string Pepe Sylvia board.
yeah, and then you can do your final sort of mission, I guess, to solve the thing, just like LA Noire did. But
You can
Yeah.
accuse anyone of murder and then just like sit back down like, oh, sorry. Never mind.
hope so. I hope we get to do that. But yeah, it's neat. The shooting's pretty good. I like blowing all their heads off
Like
today.
punching
That was fun.
dudes.
I didn't even realize you could kick because until like
You reading the posters?
towards it, some of them. Apparently, I
They
missed
tell
the
you
kick
really
one.
early on, read the posters, dummy.
Yeah, apparently I missed the kick one, but
I don't even think I'm paraphrasing there. I think they actually say read the posters, dummy.
yeah. Yeah, apparently I missed
like
the kick
the-
one. So,
The kick is good. I like the old Duke Nukem dust boot.
yes, absolutely. But yeah, no, that game seems neat. I like the commitment to the art style, just black and white, and
But also, like, they've got a decent amount of options for how filthy you want the film grain, if you
Yeah.
want a little bit sepia toned, how you want the audio quality.
right.
Like, all those options are really good. It's running nicely on the Steam Deck. I think I've locked it at 40 FPS.
Okay.
It can hit 60 pretty consistently, but I think when things get a little bit like once you start adding in the barrels that can be picked up and exploded, it can get a little bit dicey.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna
solid
boot this up and
performance.
just see how low I have to go in settings to get it to run at a decent frame rate.
yeah,
Pokemon Champions exists.
it does. People were weird about that game when it came out.
Yeah, why? What happened?
It was like, oh, it doesn't even have all of the Pokemon, and it doesn't have all of the held items for competitive battling. Now, I get it. I do. I understand. It's the Pokemon company. They've got fucking thousands of Pokemon, and there's like
Right.
there's like hundreds of held items that can impact how a fucking competitive battle goes. And I should preface this: the Pokemon Champions is a free-to-play competitive only battling sim, not battling sim, but battling platform.
Yes.
You can do 1v1, which is probably how a lot of casual Pokemon fans do battle, because that's how
Yep.
you do it in the story for the most part.
That's how I did my one match that I played.
But your typical VGC video game championship tournaments are 2v2, teams of 4. And yeah, this is basically the platform that they're going to be holding tournaments on from now on. Yeah, people were mad because not all the Pokemon were in there. Not all the held items were in there. The problem with that is that it actually makes Pokemon VGC interesting for once.
Right.
Limiting the scope of everything, limiting what Pokemon you can use, not having the super powerful ones that have been dominating the meta for the last 5 years.
Like a reset.
Yeah, it's a reset.
reset
That's
now.
exactly it. And like, they don't have the most amazing held items available for you at launch, but also it means you really have to think about what you're doing and what you're putting into your team. I don't know. It's been interesting. I've gotten my way up to Ultra Tier rank 3, I think. So in each tier, you've got 4 ranks. You start at 4, you make your way up to 1. You start off in Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball, and then Champion. So I'm up to Ultra 3, which is not too bad. I have gone back down to Great 4, and then back up, and that was
As you do.
worrying. But yeah, it's really, really good. Not without some issues. Still a little bit framey at times. Performance isn't always the best. But it's free, so I can't be that mad. And all of the stuff that you can earn in that game seems to be gettable just by playing.
So I imagine they have like microtransactions and shit.
They have a battle pass.
Okay, and what do you get in that? Is it all cosmetics?
There are mostly cosmetics, mostly like profile stuff. There is usually access to, at least for this first one, there is access to 2 Pokemon, maybe. That said, you can also get those Pokemon randomly through the way they do the farm,
Okay.
where you can recruit Pokemon.
Yep.
And also, if you just have another Pokemon game on hand, you can throw a Pokemon from like Scarlet or Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee or Sword and Shield. You can throw that into Pokemon Home, take it from Pokemon Home into Pokemon Champions,
Okay.
and doing all the training and stuff that would usually be a pain in the ass in the mainstream games or mainline games is really streamlined. You just, you've got vouchers that you spend to do training, and you can like alter stats and alter moves and alter natures and all that sort of crazy in-depth shit.
Yeah.
Without having to fuck around too much.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And again, you get all these resources just by playing the game.
Yeah.
So, it's not too bad.
Fair enough. Great. Speaking of coins and money, how's Racoin going?
Racoin is what if Balatro was a coin pusher machine?
What if?
What if? And also you play as a little raccoon.
Right.
Or sometimes a rabbit or a dog. Yeah, weird game. I coin pushers don't inherently do anything for me. But the way this one works with its coins of different values and different coins that have like specific behaviors, you can load up a coin that's the bunny coin, right?
Right.
And the bunny coin sits on the tray just like any other coin, but as soon as there's another bunny coin, they hop to each other and breed, which makes more bunny
coins
come down.
Right.
So they've got stuff like that, and they've got wolf coins that hunt the bunny coins and create poop coins, which can then also affect other coins. Like, there's a lot of weird interactions and synergies that go on with the special coins in this game.
Yep.
In addition to just the base gameplay of like shooting your stock of coins from the left or the right to position them and push more coins off the top shelf and into the bottom like a coin pusher would do.
Okay.
Yeah, there's stuff going on. There's like charms you can buy that give you different benefits, like, oh god, certain, like your payout goes up a certain amount per coin pushed in, or you can pick up prizes that are one-time use, like weapons almost. Like you can activate a black hole that just cashes in all the coins in an area.
Okay.
Done. Yeah, it's very, very odd, but it's also got all of the like visual audio charm of Balatro that makes me want to keep playing it. Like it's got the chirps, it's got the flashing noises. It's like it's injecting dopamine straight into my eyes.
Great. That's what you want.
Yeah, that's
I
where
may
you want
have-
it, right? The dopamine in the eyes.
I may have just bought it.
Yeah, well, look, as someone who enjoyed Clover Pit,
Mm-hmm.
it's doing a lot of that as well.
Okay.
Like,
Cool.
and I think if you own Clover Pit and Racoin, you might get like a Clover Pit skin for the coin pusher machine in Racoin.
Okay. Well, I just got a discount on Steam because I already owned Balatro, and they've got like a bundle at the moment. So
Yeah, man, Steam's really good for that, huh?
yeah, that's great. If you already have a game that's part of a bundle, they'll just give you the other games in it for like a reduced price. It's awesome.
I got Vampire Crawlers for cheaper because I already own Vampire Survivors.
There you go.
Like, all right, cool, sick.
So yeah. Finally, the last game on our list here, Yakuza Kiwami 3.
Yeah, that's a Yakuza game.
All right, cool. We're done.
I don't know, people seem kind of down on that game, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Of the Yakuza games that I've played so far, so 0, 1, 2, 3, Like a Dragon, and Infinite Wealth. So
Oh, you
7 and
were
8.
counting really well, and then you messed it up.
Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3. Like, 0 is really good. 2's probably my favorite story. Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth are their own thing. They're all so separate that I can't really compare them with these mainline or earlier Yakuza games.
Mm-hmm.
3's probably the weakest, but it's still pretty good.
Okay.
There's a great like sub story of Kiryu learning to be a dad to an orphanage full of kids because like he was an orphan and he quit the life and he's running an orphanage with his like adopted daughter and he's learning how to cook and he's helping them with their homework and stuff. It's all very cute. It is very sweet. As someone who never played Yakuza 3 originally, I like it fine. I like it a decent amount.
Yeah.
I imagine people who did play Yakuza 3 would have some issues because there have been some recastings and some redesigns of characters that are pretty noticeable.
Okay.
I went and looked up some characters after the fact and was like, what the fuck? Who is this guy?
Who approved this?
There's a guy named Rikia in Yakuza 3. I think
Yeah.
it's Rikia. Yeah, so if you look up Rikia, the first image of him on Google looks like the dude looks Italian.
Okay.
And that is not what he looks like in Yakuza Kiwami 3. Yakuza Kiwami 3 is a very, like, handsome young Japanese dude, very clearly Japanese. But yeah, in Yakuza 3, he straight up looks Italian.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I see.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's very strange.
It's a choice they've
And,
made.
Yeah, there's a few cases like that.
Hmm.
So if you have an attachment to Yakuza 3, I could see you going into Kiwami 3 and being like maybe not super thrilled about that.
Right.
But as someone with no attachment,
Right.
game's fine.
There you go. And also, just finally, how was Project Hail Mary?
Oh, Project Hail Mary was really good. Probably the best movie I've seen so far this year.
Yeah.
How many movies have I seen this year?
I don't know.
It's probably that.
Okay. I hear it's really good.
It is very good. That rock, that's a cute rock.
Yeah. The rock that everyone complained about being spoiled in the trailers.
Yeah, but he's also like
Like,
a lot of the movie.
yeah, I know. Like, from what I've seen of it, because I haven't actually watched the movie, but I've seen parts of it. I don't really see. I don't see how
There
that can
is
be
a
a
way-
spoiler.
There is a way that you can market that movie where it is nothing to do with The Rock.
Right.
But I feel like you would go and watch that movie and be like, that was a really good movie. But they sold me on a completely different movie.
Yes. Exactly.
Like it would feel kind of disingenuous.
Yeah.
So no, good movie, good rock, good Ryan Gosling.
Good.
Continues to be really good. Like, can't remember the last thing I saw Ryan Gosling in that I didn't like him in.
Yeah, we're going to get to a story in a little bit about apparently Ryan Gosling wants to be a part of the MCU in a way. But we'll get to that soon. Let's talk about the news.
What?
News. Ever heard of news?
Maybe if we had some kind of song for it.
No, that's not possible.
News. This is the news.
This is the news. Starting with Xbox news. So tomorrow, Xbox has an ID at Xbox thing.
Yes, tomorrow, not today.
Not today. Tomorrow.
Fucking rude.
And
Fool.
thanks, Google. And
What kind of man takes Google at its face value?
me, apparently. Also, the Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced showcase thing is tomorrow as well. So big day for showcases tomorrow. But other Xbox news, Game Pass has dropped in price, which is crazy. That something in this day and age has gone down in price. Could you ever imagine we'd be in a place where something dropped in price?
Well, I can't imagine fuel prices affect digital game sales or digital game distribution too much. So,
I'd assume no. Yeah.
So surely it can't go up again.
Surely.
So after this drop, are we back down to what we were at?
Nope. Still above
Fuck.
where we were.
Well,
But it's cheaper than it was.
I remain steadfast in my fuck you, Xbox. I'm not coming back.
So I believe Game Pass Ultimate was like $20, like $19.95 or something originally, and then oh, hang on, let me check what it went up. So
There have been so
right
many
now
like increases and changes over the last however long that it's
Yeah,
hard
that's
to
the
keep
thing.
track of where we landed and where we
Yeah.
started.
Game Pass Ultimate prices.
And
What was the original price? What was the original?
great question. Great.
I feel like it was $20.
That sounds correct, but I don't know how much I pay for things.
Yeah, so the original Game Pass Ultimate price was $19.99.
Mm-hmm.
That's US. I'm not quite sure what it was here, but
Would have been like $26 or something.
yeah, $25.95. And then it went down. It went up $10 to $35.95.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're taking it back to $25.95.
Okay, so still fuck them.
PC Game Pass went up in February to $19.45. It's now back to $16.45. I believe the original price was like $15 or something. So it's still a little bit more than it used to be. But Game Pass Premium and Game Pass Essential are the same price. They didn't go down. It was just those two top tiers. So $17.95 for Game Pass Premium and $12.95 for Essential.
Okay, well, I know you don't care about Call of Duty,
No.
but those are now no longer on the table for Game Pass.
Yeah, they also removed Call of Duty from.
Was that the only
Game Pass.
removal?
That's the only removal. Yes. I will say that as someone who I signed back up for PC Game Pass. Okay.
Yeah, you did. What?
But it is kind of shitty that there's like certain things in Ultimate that aren't in. Like, I don't think you should have to pay for Ultimate to get certain things, like the like Fortnite crew and stuff like that. Like, I think they should be part of PC Game Pass as well. Like, I think
Yeah,
or like there should be a tier if you want to go PC Ultimate or something. Like,
sure. No, I understand where you're coming
you know what I
from.
mean? As someone who doesn't have a console and just wants the PC stuff, why am I also missing out on other
Yeah,
things that I
if you
could
want that-
potentially have?
Yeah, if you want that extra stuff that does apply to the things that you have,
Yeah,
there's no in between. It's either
No.
you have the Ultimate or you have the PC and you miss out.
yeah, it's pretty dumb. But anyway,
You could just buy Fortnite Crew
yeah, but then that's like another
instead of
$20 or
Game
something.
Pass.
Well, that's the thing. I don't actually want Fortnite Crew. But it's like a thing that's in.
Yeah, sure.
You know.
Yeah, no, I get you.
You know what I mean?
I do. As someone who had like 2 months of Fortnite Crew, I get you.
I never paid for Fortnite Crew in my life.
I paid for it the one time
Hmm.
to get the Wolverine patch skin,
Oh, okay.
and
Nice.
then I deleted it immediately and cut the subscription. And they gave me the next month for free. I was like, all right, fuck yous.
Nice.
Take it where you
Good
can get
shit.
it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there you go. Some good news in this current landscape of rising prices, like the fucking the Ally X.
Oh
going
yeah,
up
how much
fucking,
is that now?
Xbox Ally X.
Also going up. Side note: trying to buy a fucking copy of Pragmata last week.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. Tried to get it on Amazon. They wanted $129 for it, and they would ship it to me by the 28th. I'm like, motherfucker, if I'm paying over $100 for a thing, you
Yeah.
better get it to me today.
Yeah.
Nah.
So for us, the Xbox ROG Ally X went up from $1,599 to $1,799. But then the Legion Go is even worse than that. Legion Go.
Feeling really good about getting my Steam Deck when I did for the price that I did.
Well, I mean, I don't know how the Steam Deck hasn't. Wait, did it go up in price? I feel like maybe it did, but not like these things are going up in price.
No, and it also was never like a ridiculous value proposition like these are.
Right. So this is US dollars.
Of course. The only dollars
The-
that matter.
The Legion Go S, with the lower model, went up from $649 to $989.
US
And-
fuck.
The more expensive one went from $899 to $1,579. Almost double the price.
Fuck.
Insane.
We live in the bad time.
Yeah, if you want to own a PC handheld.
What are the not to be melodramatic or anything, but
Uh-huh.
what are the qualifications for a Great Depression?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Should ask a historian sometime.
Yeah, we should.
Are we living through a crisis? Sorry, are we living through
think so.
a big one?
I think so.
Or like a lot of little ones?
I did hear that rent prices have stalled today.
Well, good. No one.
They're
should
not
be
going
paying-
down,
No one should be paying.
but
for
they're
that
not
movie,
going up. So
That musical.
that's something. Troy Baker. Ever heard of him?
Who?
Troy Baker?
No, I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Chabcha.
Nope. You're gonna.
He
Have
did
to
the
run it
voice
past me one
in
more
the
time.
Pasababas.
Oh yeah, no.
He was the voice of Jules. In the Pasabas.
I just realized what you were trying to say. Yeah. Okay. No, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
He was in
Je-
Unheard of Her.
Was this like Valley Girl having a stroke accent?
Troy Baker.
Yeah.
He does the voice in Mouse Pi for Hire,
Does he?
which I didn't know until
That's
today.
that's quite the get for a small indie game.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, totally.
Troy Baker is making a game.
Like he's making it, or he's involved in the making of the
He's-
game? 'Cause I feel like
he's-
the second one isn't really news.
He's making a game. He's starting a studio, I suppose. He was in a couple of interviews this week, one with Eurogamer, one with Kinda Funny. With Eurogamer, he said, "What I'm excited about doing is taking those tenets, taking those principles of wildly successful titles, not just in terms of sales and figures, but the stories that have defined the industry, and being able to innovate and replicate and emulate those processes and practices into the stories that I want to tell. So I'm going to take my time because I want to make sure that when I finally do tell a story, it's one of just as high a caliber of those that I'm trying to emulate."
I do like the idea. I know this is you've clarified by saying that he's starting a studio, but I do like the idea of lone Troy Baker hunched over a fucking
Yeah.
computer, pitch black room, fucking 40 cans of Red Bull around him, just coating his brains out. yeah.
Like that. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I would be interested to see what he comes up, what he and his studio come up with.
Yeah.
What
I
kind of
should.
stories you want to tell, Troy?
Speaking of people who do one thing and then going into doing another, here we go. I don't know if you saw this, but Alana Pierce has started a film studio type thing.
A film studio adjacent venture.
Like a yeah. So Charred
A
Pictures.
consulting agency?
Basically, they're going to make movies based on video games with the actual video game developers involved with the making of the movie.
Yep. That is the news that I heard.
Yes. So they're starting with an adaptation of the Faith the Unholy Trinity survival horror game trilogy, which I don't know what that is.
That sounds like something on Steam, which frankly is everything.
Uh-huh.
What a strange time to announce and pursue something like this when I feel like movie adaptations and like movie and TV adaptations of video games have never been more prevalent, more popular, more successful than they have been over the last 5 years.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like even the bad ones,
Yeah.
ostensibly, like Mario Galaxy, are doing well and are well received by audiences.
Yes.
And like fucking Mortal Kombat's coming out soon.
Mortal
Street Fighter's
Kombat,
coming out soon. People
Iron Lung did
are-
really well.
Yeah, Iron Lung.
We've got the Back Rooms coming.
Fallout and Last of Us were really popular series.
Twisted Metal. That's a
Twisted
good
Metal,
one.
yeah. Fuck.
Didn't see the second season, but that first season was good.
Yep. Yeah, the one that had very little to do with the game, but like the second season, apparently
Yeah.
a lot more in line.
Uh-huh.
Would like to see that.
What do we miss? Oh, Exit 8 just came out recently too, and apparently that's really good. So,
And
Yeah.
the back rooms. Did you say the back rooms?
yes, Back Rooms is coming out. So
So
yeah.
odd time to be kind of pursuing something like this when, I don't know that adaptations necessarily need the help, but like,
Right. But I think this is a good idea still
Oh,
to
yeah.
actually have the people involved.
absolutely having them provide some sort of guiding hand to the production.
That being said,
Good.
Miyamoto also had a lot to do with the Mario movies, so
Not a perfect idea.
right.
Like, in theory, love the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's, but like also at a certain point, you do need to let filmmakers make films.
Yes.
Fuck, there's that Resident Evil coming out from the Barbarian
Yeah.
Weapons dude.
Looking forward to that.
I am so like unsure of what the fuck that's supposed to be, but I'm in for it.
Yeah.
And Elden Ring, that's another thing.
That's Elden Ring is coming. Also,
Nick Offerman?
Jacksepticeye is producing an R-rated animated Bloodborne movie, which is crazy.
Didn't realize animated, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
It's animated. But yeah, so Charred Pictures is doing 3 projects. So they have that one, and then there's also an adaptation of a game called Dead Take, which again I don't know what that is.
That sounds familiar. Are you going to tell me the third one is a Dino Crisis?
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, you do. Would you like to make a Dino Crisis movie?
Yes, let's
Yeah.
go.
Well, how would you approach that? Would you like straight adaptation or remix or what
Yeah,
would you
like
do?
I'd take the general idea of the first movie and
Zhuzh it up
base
a
it off
bit?
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Third project is Godmother, which again I don't know what that is.
Is that a game?
I
What is
guess.
that?
Um, no, maybe it's not even based on a game. Maybe it's just an original movie.
Yeah, it could be.
That's interesting.
People sometimes have original ideas.
Sometimes, yeah. But yeah, that's happening. And that's cool. So we'll see how those go, those movies.
Yeah.
A former Last of Us developer hints at a potential future story. So what's this person's name? Speaking of, an ex Naughty Dog lighting artist, Gabriel Betancourt, discussed a surprising conversation he once had with franchise creator Neil Druckmann. So there was like different reactions to this news, and I want to see what your take is on this.
Okay, because this is the first time I'm hearing any of
Okay.
this.
So he said, I felt the pillar of the story was Ellie being the only person with the cure. And so protecting her and making sure she got to where she needs to go to save humanity, because without the cure, life is hopeless. That's what created the gravity of that world. That was the context that made The Last of Us special. The gravitas of that is really centered around her being the only one with a cure. And then he recalled the conversation he had with Druckmann. Neil said, yeah, but several people are immune. There's a place. There's a whole congregation of that kind of person. And what I want to do is to tell a more sophisticated story. I want to tell a story with multiple characters and kind of expand on that. So knowing that there is possibly in the future, if they make another Last of Us, whatever, what do you think about the idea of there being multiple people that got bitten and were not infected?
I mean, I don't hate it immediately. Like I can understand where someone would come from the point of view of like it kind of cheapens it a little bit. That first game at least. Because hey, why did Joel have to kill all those doctors and innocent people if there were other Ellies out there, you know?
Right.
But like also just taking a realistic look at that world, no one knows any of this. You kind of work with the facts that you've got when you've
Yes.
got them.
Yes.
And I don't know, I could see them doing something interesting with that idea. I'm open to it. I feel like those first two games have built up enough good faith with me that like I'm down for a third. I will mentally prepare myself to be depressed for a week afterwards.
What if it's a completely different, like it's set in
Like,
the world, but it's like the
tonal
happiest
change?
game you've ever played? It's colors.
Well,
the
then I'll
most
mentally
colourful-
prepare myself and then have a great time and be like, "Wow, I couldn't have seen this coming."
Yes. So
No,
people
the
are
second one does not prepare me for that.
no. So people were divided about this.
Shit.
Mostly
People were
because
divided about a Last of Us game.
yeah, pretty much like what you said. So this person said, as happy as I am to sit back and let Naughty Dog cook up whatever they want, I am vehemently against this. Part of what makes Joel's decision so impactful in the game is that Ellie is that 1 in 7 billion Messiah type figure. Having multiple immune people / a whole community drastically impacts the emotional stakes of the ending of part 1. I don't think so.
I don't know. I would take umbrage with a couple of things in that statement, like messianic figure
Yeah, no,
is maybe not. I would not go that far.
no.
And like it depends on when you're talking about community of these people. Like, how is that a lot of people? Like, are they? If they're all like the same kind of immunity,
Let's
all
say
in
there's
the
like
same
10
sort of area,
people.
and they all sort of congregate together, then that's highly serendipitous. But I can suspend my disbelief a decent amount. I watch professional wrestling. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can believe some bullshit.
I don't think it cheapens Joel's what Joel does at the end of the first game at all.
No,
You know,
because
he's
he's
saving.
gone on that journey. He has those emotions. And he's
Whether
working-
he, you know, whether he knew that there was more people out there or not, that doesn't change
matter.
what he does at all. Like he's still gonna save Ellie. He loves Ellie. Like he's saving her.
the literal only way I could see that interaction changing, if anyone else knew that information, that there were other immune people out there, is that like maybe Joel doesn't have to kill those people because maybe the Fireflies can be talked down.
Right.
But also that's a big maybe, and no one knows any of this, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. It's a big old world, and you know,
And also communications at like a fucking premium. Like,
yeah,
how hard is it to get word around the United States when it's that fucked up?
right,
It's not enough
exactly.
getting the truth around the United States as it is. And they have fully functioning communication lines.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird take.
I think it's you know, I think it's an interesting thing to have multiple people, and then you know, a bigger chance of a cure or whatever.
Sure. I think like you could run with most ideas and do something interesting with them. It really depends on the execution and what they actually do. But
Yeah.
conceptually, yeah, fine, cool. I also just think The Last of Us is a series that people really like getting angry about.
Yes, that is true.
Don't know why.
Yeah, there you go. That's just an interesting potential thing. Speaking of potential things, let's see, where are we? Oscar Isaac was in an interview talking about Moon Knight, and he said that he had talks about possibly doing a Midnight Suns movie, and that seems. What if, Josh?
Don't fucking say those words to me.
Josh, what if?
No, I've already watched enough.
What if?
But why?
What if we haven't got a Blade movie? Because
It's evolved into something different.
it's evolved into a Midnight Suns movie.
You know what? I'll take it. My end goal since 2005 has been a fucking Midnight Suns movie.
Mm-hmm.
I have a cabinet, not even a cabinet. I have a shelf over here with a bunch of die-cast, lead-painted Marvel figures that came monthly in the mail via New Zealand because you couldn't get lead-painted figures to Australia for some reason. Lead paint bad. But they could go to New Zealand, then they could come here. Anyway, really early on, I got like a Blade figure and a Ghost Rider figure, and they started talking about Midnight Suns, and that was my introduction to that. And then I went into a deep dive, and then like since then, I have wanted a Midnight Suns film.
Uh-huh.
Gimme.
So,
Ding, 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 ding,
this
ding.
leads us to another conversation that somebody else had.
Oh, is it the Ryan Gosling thing?
Mr. Ryan Gosling was in an interview. And
Does he want to be Ghost Rider?
on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, Gosling was asked for an update on, supposedly, I guess he had hinted that he was in talks with Marvel for something. And he said, "We'll keep hope alive. Some discussions have been had. It's a complicated situation." Complicated, you say? Like maybe like there was a Blade movie and then it became a Midnight Suns movie.
Got
What's it gonna be?
Stuck
What's
in
it gonna-
fucking production hell and then became something else. And
Back
okay,
in
so
2022,
wow,
Mis-
we're going
Mr.
back
Ryan Gosling mentioned his desire to play a certain character. That character was Ghost Rider.
fuck.
And I guess someone asked Kevin Feige about it. And he said, "Hey man, if Ryan wants to be Ghost Rider, Gosling's unbelievable. Ryan is amazing. I'd love to find a place for him in the MCU." Josh. Ryan Gosling, Ghost Rider. Thoughts?
I wouldn't hate it. I like Ryan Gosling. I like Ghost Rider. It'd be a bit weird, but
Sure.
I'd be open to it. No
He can
weirder
drive.
than what we've had.
He knows how to drive.
He can drive. He could look. He can't be Robbie Reyes because he's not.
No.
He's too white.
No.
But he could be the other one.
Yes.
He could
The
be
other one,
either
for
of the other
sure.
one. He could be He could be fucking Johnny Blaze.
Yes. Oh, I thought you were
Or-
thinking of the other one that I
Or he
can't
could
think
be
of.
Danny Ketch.
That one.
Danny Ketch is the one I had in my brain ready
Oh,
to
okay.
go. But I was
Johnny
like,
Blaze is the one I know.
I was like, Johnny, he's not Johnny Storm. That's the one that's on fire. Johnny
They're very
Blaze
similar
is
names.
the other one.
I can understand the confusion.
They're both on fire.
Yeah, exactly. They're
Fuck.
both on fire. They're both named Johnny.
Ah. You reckon there was like were these two different people who created them? Or were they the same person? Because that's pretty funny if it's the same one. If it's two different people, they were just in opposite ends of the Marvel offices with their fucking stacks of paper they trip over in the middle of the fucking office. Their papers scatter. And they're like, Johnny Storm, he's on fire. Johnny Blaze, he's a flaming skeleton. Shit, you
Let's
got
just
your
do
idea
both.
and my idea. Oh, fuck, they're all Johnnies.
Ghost Rider was created by Gary Friedrich. I imagine Johnny Storm was created by Stan Lee.
I would have said, yeah.
Let me check.
But, yeah, like,
Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, yeah.
if you wanted to do, like, keep Nick Cage as your Johnny Blaze, and I don't know why you would, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Danny Ketch is right there.
Right,
Just make him Vengeance instead of Ghost Rider. Why not?
sure. So that's all the news, but there were a few trailers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
this
trailers
week.
were trailering.
Yeah, they were so trailering.
Some were teasering, some were full trailering.
Yep. Evil Dead Burn got a teaser. It was like at the beginning. They were showing it on The Mummy.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
In some cinemas, and
I'm gonna go see that, but I cannot justify that to my wife.
yeah,
I'd be like, "We'll go see the Mummy." You like Brendan Fraser?
that's gonna be a tough sell, that one.
Just catfish her into watching a terrifying Mummy movie.
But yeah, so yes, there was some leaks. People were filming it in cinemas and uploaded online, but now it's up for realsies. And it's a neat teaser. Basically, there's a chick in a house, and she's like crawling around, and all that's shit's going bad behind her.
You like Oneers?
I love Oneers, and I love Evil Dead. So
I've seen a Oneer in trailer form.
no, exactly. A trailer oneer? Now that's top notch right there.
It's pretty good. That last Evil Dead was really strong. So
Yes.
fuck, I'm dead. Who's making this one? Same person?
No, well, no, that guy made The Mummy, but
Oh right, fuck.
who is the guy making this? So the thing with all of these new Evil Dead movies, they all have a different director. We're getting this one, Evil Dead Burn, this year, and then we're getting Evil Dead Wrath next year from a different director.
Oh god, it's a lot of Evil Dead.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't hate it.
this one is directed by Sebastian Vanacek, let's say,
Sebastian Vanacek.
who directed Infested in 2023 and a movie called Mayday in 2015. That's another thing with a lot of these. They're like finding directors that haven't really made a whole lot of movies. They're, fairly new. But his last movie, Infested, is at 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. So there you go. 59% audience score for some reason, but the critics loved it.
Oh hey, Infested is on Shudder. Maybe I might
Okay.
have to check that out.
Hell yeah.
The plot synopsis on Wikipedia starts with 3 Arab smugglers hunt for spiders in a Middle Eastern desert, during which one of them gets bitten and writhes in pain after dousing a nest with poison gas. Like, well,
Okay.
fuck. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
And next year's one, Evil Dead Wrath, is being directed by Francis Galuppi.
It's a fun name.
Yeah. Who did The Last Stop in Yuma County
Oh,
in
okay.
2023. Yeah, I don't really know what that is, but there you go.
Sounds familiar.
That's a movie that exists, and he directed it.
Well, there you go. And
Doesn't look like a horror movie, I can tell you that.
Can you imagine the next Evil Dead, the one titled Wrath, taking a complete fucking left turn and doing the other extreme that Evil Dead does really well, full on comedy?
Let's do it. Let's
We've
let's
got
go Army of Darkness.
Rise and Burn, horror, balls to the wall horror.
Yeah.
Wrath, funny as shit.
I mean, they've done it before.
Yeah,
They can do it again.
absolutely.
What else? What other trailers did you watch today? I can't
well-
remember.
Well, there's the big one, but before we get to the big one, you did send me that news about Hard Eyes 2.
Oh yes, Hard Eyes 2 is being made.
Is that
That's cool. I didn't get to
Josh
watch.
Rubin?
Josh
writing
Rubin's
that as
back
well?
writing and
Fantastic.
directing.
I'm down. Everything I've watched with either him writing / directing or in has been very good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll watch a Josh Rubin thing all day.
Yeah, cool dude. Yeah, I still haven't seen the first one, but
It was good.
I hear
a
it's
good time. The big trailer though is Coyote versus Acme.
oh yes, of course. Finally, I love the premise behind the trailer of like the movie that Acme didn't want you
The
to
studio
see.
doesn't want you to
Yeah.
see it. And the studio is Acme.
And they show the Warner Brothers logo and then show in like small print at the bottom that's like Warner Brothers is an Acme company,
Yeah, yeah.
which is very funny.
Uh,
That's out in August.
yeah, not far. I mean, I guess it's been done, right? It's been finished
yeah,
for a while.
been like 2 years.
How exciting! And the trailer actually, like, it looks really good.
It does. Yeah.
I really like Foghorn Leghorn threatening John Cena with a driver.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun, and the animation's kind of all over the place though. Like it's like mostly CG by the looks of it, but then there's certain shots that look like they are hand drawn. Like there's a Daffy Duck shot where he looks hand drawn.
The bit where he's like twisting his neck around.
Yeah.
the tree. Yeah.
So, yeah, but
Acme.
I'm looking forward to. I'm so looking forward to that. I can't wait.
It's been so long since we've had like a good cartoon live action mashup movie. I feel like there are really only two good ones, and frankly, if I'm being really cutthroat, there's one really good one.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Space Jam's fun and all. I
Space
love
Jam's-
Space Jam.
yeah.
I
Yes.
don't know if I'd call it good, you know?
Sure.
It's fun.
As a kid, best movie ever made.
Yeah, great kids movie.
But now, not so much.
It's fine. It's better than the sequel.
That soundtrack fucking slapped.
Yeah, come on and slam.
Yeah, I had that on cassette.
Yeah, you did.
Good times.
Fucking A. But like there was a Tom and Jerry thing a couple of years back, right?
There was the Tom and Jerry movie, which was from the director of those first two Fantastic Four movies, which was as bad as those, maybe even worse.
And there was Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Yeah, with Brendan Fraser.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Was
great.
there another Looney Tunes adjacent, like real life animation mashup movie?
Space Jam and then Back in Action, Space Jam 2. That's kind of the three.
Yeah, no. So we haven't had one of these be good in a long time.
Let's see. Movies with animation. I mean, if you want to get technical, most movies these days are
You know what I
animated
mean.
and a half real.
Oh no, you know what it is?
Moana.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah,
And that was
fuck, that was a
fucking
good
great.
one. That's a great movie.
So you know what? There are two good ones.
Yeah, no, that movie was fantastic.
Yeah, fuck.
Underrated as fuck.
Really great. Really great movie.
Um,
Oh fuck, I might watch that this weekend.
it's a good movie. Yeah, it doesn't. Like I put in movies with animation and live action, and I get like just every movie ever made.
Here's every Marvel movie. You're like, no, not more.
Like How to Train Your Dragon remake, live action
No.
remake, or
The Lion King.
Hop.
Although I guess The Lion King is all CG, so I guess it doesn't fucking count.
It's all CG.
It's all CG.
Yep.
matter
Don't
how-
listen to the marketing.
No matter how real they make it look, it's all CG.
Exactly.
Yeah, Acme vs. Coyote vs. Acme looks really good. And John Cena's there.
Yep.
Full-time actor, no longer wrestler John Cena.
Someone said something the other day at the movies that pissed me off.
What was it?
They saw the Moana trailer, the live action remake.
I still haven't seen that trailer, and I
You don't have to.
refuse.
Don't worry about it.
I refuse.
Good.
I've seen screenshots, and it's like, why the fuck does this look like an SNL version of Moana?
yeah, exactly. But they were like, oh, they made Moana with real people. Like, why are you excited about that?
And also,
Everything else around them is still cartoon.
being a bit generous, I don't know if I'd call Dwayne the Rock Johnson a real people.
But it's like, just look
They're
past
just on
the
a
person.
soundstage, man.
It's the same movie. They've just replaced. They put a real person in front of the cartoon character.
It's real people, man. It makes it better. Remember, animation is for children and fucking idiots. Like us. Children.
I just wish people would this
I-
animation hate thing.
I
don't know what
remember one of my favorite bits of content you've ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Was a video just ranting about how animation is an art form and it is legitimate, and movies that are animation deserve to be recognized alongside
Yeah.
other films.
Yes. Animation is just a form of telling a story. It's just a way to tell a story.
Yep.
Just like any other art
It's a
form, really.
style. It's a
Yeah,
style of
exactly.
film.
Yeah,
It
this
seems
idea
like
that
such a non-fucking argument, right? And
Yeah.
yet people will say stupid shit like that.
yeah. I think I spoke about this before. I think I may have, but I was
you
in
have a
line
video on this.
a while ago.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
A few
Aaron,
years
I realize
ago.
you're getting old, but come on, man.
Do you think what is it with people and animation and not liking animation? I should make a video about that. Anyway,
You should. It's time to update. Especially since Disney seemed to be fucking hell bent on redoing all of their catalog in live action.
live action. Anyway, I was in line. I think I've told this before, but I'm going to tell it again. I was in line to see a movie, and it was just before Paranorman was coming out, and the trailer was on the TVs in the foyer, and there was a couple of kids in the line ahead of me, and they were looking at it and ugh, this looks gross. I don't like this. It's animated. Ugh. Just grossed out by the stop motion animation. Fuck off. Just get out.
Yeah, I gotta put it down to just kids being fucking idiots.
Yeah. Go watch your
and not knowing any
fucking
better.
2-second TikToks constantly all
have
day.
fun with that attention span, fuckwit.
Yeah.
He
Enjoy
says
your
as
Subway
he then
Surfers.
goes to doom scroll on his phone for an hour and a half instead of doing anything meaningful. You know what I would be way more into, rather than live action remakes of shit, is Muppet remakes of things.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more artistic integrity in that.
As much as I enjoyed those last two Muppet movies, yeah, do more. They're all they just brought back the Muppet Show, kind of they did that sort of revival
Yeah,
thing.
Sabrina Carpenter was there. It was great.
Yeah, and yeah, I would like to. Yeah, I'm with you. I would like to see them just because they're always talking about fucking how do we bring the Muppets back? Look at what you did. Look what they did before.
Look at fucking Treasure Island.
Muppet
Christmas
Treasure
Carol,
Island.
fucking
Exactly.
all of these things. People always talk about how eventually there's going to be a Lord of the Rings remake. There's going to be. We all know it.
Yeah.
Make it Muppets.
I'm in.
Pick
Sold.
one of the original cast to maintain their role
Yep.
as the human.
Yes.
Give everything else to Muppets.
Actually, it's funny you mention Lord of the Rings,
Oh God, what's happening?
because that Gollum movie.
Oh, the Hunt for Gollum. There was another trailer, and it's in your fucking title, dipshit.
Probably is. I wouldn't know.
Mr. Resting Clayface.
I don't. Oh, well, the people at home later on aren't going to see that.
No.
But yes, the trailer for Clayface came out.
Looks cool.
It looks pretty cool. It's
cool.
it's horror. It's a horror movie.
Looks
Very much
actually
body horror.
Real gross.
Yeah, got some Cronenberg vibes,
Some
which I
horrible
like.
facial scarring. That last shot of the face smear,
Yes. Very good.
very good. Molto bene.
Yeah, look.
If you're gonna do standalone movies for villains in a franchise, Sony, do something fucking cool with it.
Do something cool, do something interesting. Don't just make a fucking action movie. But
I can't wait
dumb.
for the Bane movie, which just ends up being the wrestler, except drugs give him superpowers.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that movie looks interesting. I mean, it's very teasery. It's just a
Lot of
bunch
quick
of
flashes,
fucked
not
up
a lot of-
shots.
Yeah, not a lot of substance.
Right.
As a tone setter,
I don't like the slow zoom on the creepy face.
on the
but,
horribly disfigured
yeah.
bandage face, yeah, it's bad.
And then that dude like cuts his face, and yeah, it's pretty
But
fucked
the
up.
face smear, though,
The face smear is cool.
it's the enduring, like, there are two enduring images for me, and it's like the bandaged face, slow pan, and also the face smear.
Right. Yes. So I hope that's good. We'll see. DC. Hopefully, I mean, I haven't watched Creature Commandos yet, but Superman was great. And
Supergirl looks
Supergirl
fine.
looks cool. I hear the early word hasn't been amazing,
Oh,
but I hope it's good.
I don't know.
And
Those
then we've
trailers
also
that I've
got-
seen look pretty good.
Have you watched the trailer for Lanterns yet?
No.
That looks good. Lanterns looks fun.
Is that a TV series?
Yes,
No, no.
it's a buddy cop lantern show.
Which lanterns?
The ones in the show.
Oh, okay. I assumed you were going to say like Guy Gardner and
It's Guy Gardner and one of the other ones.
Kilowog.
If only.
I think that would be pretty good. Although you kind of need a straight man, and neither
Yeah.
Kilowog nor Guy Gardner are a straight man.
John Stewart.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Yes.
Yeah. John Stewart's about as straight as they come.
Hal Jordan is also in it.
Also as straight as they come.
But okay. So the main ones are Hal Jordan and John Stewart, and then Nathan Fillion shows up at some point.
It's so
as well.
weird that Guy Gardner gets to be the special cameo one,
Yeah.
and not the Z tier guy that we're following around.
Right. Yeah. But yes, the trailer looks good. It looks like a fun show. A couple of lanterns just doing lantern shit.
I gave Snyder's DCU way more chances than I should have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give James Gunn's a decent shot.
Yeah.
I have more faith in him as a creator that aligns with my
Sames.
interests and tastes.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I don't like Zack Snyder. I love music videos.
The crazy part is they made a movie together,
The fuck did they make together?
Dawn of the Dead.
Oh God, of course.
And then they both took very separate,
Yeah,
separate
what a
paths.
strange convergence point.
Uh-huh.
Bounced off each other in a way.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of this year for the DCU, and hopefully they're all good.
Yeah, there's some promising stuff in there. Oh, Godzilla.
Oh yeah, that was a
Godzilla
quick
minus
teaser
zero.
thing too.
He's big.
He's
really big.
he's big. He's a big Godzilla.
He's coming to America.
I need
He's
to
real
finish
big.
that other movie. I got like halfway through it. I never finished it.
It's a long one.
It is long. Yeah.
It's very good though.
Yeah. It was. That was a very good movie. What I saw of it. So. Yeah. I'll finish that and then I'll watch this one.
Sorry, I don't mean to interject just by screaming Godzilla at you. It'll happen from time to time.
No, I get it. Godzilla's cool. Yeah. I think that's the show. I think we're done.
Yeah, that seems like a show.
And then we'll be back next week to talk about Eyes of Wakanda on Stark or Stank. And then after that, we just got Daredevil and Punisher to talk about. And then we're
then
fucking
Spider-Man.
caught up. But there's like a month in between.
Yeah, we can do other things. We can
We
pursue
can do
other interests.
certain other things that we can do that we'll talk about in the
I might write up some rules for a certain other thing.
Yeah, rules are good.
Rules provide structure, but we don't want too much
Exactly.
structure. We
Well,
want to keep it a little bit
course.
loose.
Yeah.
You need some looseness.
Well, yeah, we're loose around here. We don't go too structured. Sometimes I write a doc and I forget
Yeah.
about stuff that's on it.
Uh-huh.
But there you go. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you again next week for Stark or Stank. Goodbye.
Bye.